Tamar Braxton is reportedly facing a rough patch in her life, and it's said to be linked to her partner, Jeremy Robinson, who is also known as Junior. While it seemed like Junior might not be the best fit for her from the beginning, Tamar chose to ignore warnings and stay with him. Unfortunately, it looks like Junior has let Tamar down once again, and she's struggling to cope with it. In a recent post on social media, she shared a long and emotional rant, heavily criticizing him. She accused him of using her for his own gain and then abandoning her. However, Junior didn't stay silent. He responded with shocking claims about Tamar that are likely to surprise everyone. So, what really happened? Did Junior cheat on Tamar again, and did Tamar get physically aggressive with him? Let's break everything down.
Oh my God!
I love you, Tamar. Will you marry me?
Something told me to trust the process, and I've never done anything like this before.
If you've been following Tamar and Junior's relationship from the start, you probably noticed several signs that things might not go well. There were a lot of red flags from the very beginning, making it clear that their relationship was unlikely to end on a positive note. Tamar and Junior first met on a reality TV show called Queen's Court. This was already a red flag, as reality TV relationships don't have the best track record. Their engagement came just a few weeks after they met. While some people fall in love quickly and feel sure they want to spend their lives together, this didn't seem to be the case for Tamar and Junior. They were both filled with warning signs from the start. Tamar's past history also raised concerns. She had been married and divorced twice before. Her first marriage lasted less than a year and ended in a messy divorce. Her second marriage was to Vince Herbert, with whom she had a son. After 9 years, their marriage ended in divorce, and it was full of allegations of domestic violence, along with a restraining order. For a while, Tamar's life was full of drama. But eventually, she managed to focus on co-parenting her son with Vince. After that, Tamar entered into another turbulent relationship with David Adefisio, which also ended badly. After the breakup, Tamar claimed that she was done with romance and wanted to focus on self-healing. However, that didn't last long. Soon, Tamar was back on another reality TV show, Queen's Court, in search of a new partner. That's where she met Junior. At the time, Junior had his own issues, including having 5 children with 4 different women. This was a huge red flag, especially considering Tamar's strong personality. It was clear that managing relationships with multiple baby mamas was going to be a challenge, particularly for someone like Tamar, who is known for being outspoken and not shying away from conflict. Even though Junior's background was questionable, he proposed to Tamar after just a short period of dating, and they got engaged. One of Junior's exes later made claims on social media that he was using Tamar for publicity. She also accused him of targeting vulnerable black women, including Tamar. The ex alleged that Junior had an unhealthy obsession with black women, often referring to himself in racially insensitive ways and using his status to attract them. She even went as far as to say that Junior was trying to build a family of biracial children to boost his ego and gain acceptance in the black community. This revelation shocked fans, who began advising Tamar to end the relationship. But, as expected, Tamar didn't take their advice. Things started to get worse when one of Junior's baby mamas spoke out on social media. She claimed that Tamar was neither a bonus mom nor interested in building a relationship with her son. The baby mama accused Tamar of being disrespectful and dismissive, saying that Tamar had made no effort to connect with her or acknowledge her. This led to Junior missing important visitations and birthdays. Despite the drama, Junior defended Tamar publicly, stating that she had always been a good mother and that any misunderstandings were due to miscommunication. He also said that he wanted peace and harmony, but the situation only seemed to worsen. Eventually, things took a dramatic turn when Junior announced their breakup. He said he needed to focus on positive energy and self-improvement, and he denied cheating or seeking fame. Junior claimed that he had turned down opportunities on Queen's Court at first, but eventually gave in and fell in love, only for the relationship to end badly. He assured fans that he and Tamar would remain friends and family. However, Tamar didn't hear this directly from Junior. Instead, she found out about the breakup through social media. To make matters worse, the breakup happened on the same day that Tamar's home and car were vandalized. Tamar was devastated by this series of unfortunate events and shared her feelings of heartbreak online. She made a video denying responsibility for the breakup and emphasized her efforts to better herself.
Grateful. I have done a lot to work on my mental health and change who I used to be into who I am now. And I can't help if people fall into that perception because it's easy. And I get it, But I won't let anybody hold me captive to my past and things that I have overcome.
The drama didn't end there. Weeks after the breakup, Junior tried to manipulate the situation and make himself appear supportive. He even went so far as to promote Tamar's tour by posting a message that read, "Dallas, get ready for the one and only Tamar Braxton." Sending love and light. Thank you, Tamar, for being super supportive during an incredibly difficult time. However, fans couldn't help but notice the shady undertones in his message. His comment about Tamar not being negative or horrible seemed like a subtle jab, suggesting that he was trying to stay relevant while throwing shade. Tamar responded by posting her own message, saying that she couldn't believe she was going on her love and war tour. She expressed how people sometimes try to hurt others on purpose, and that misleading others is a form of abuse. She admitted that she had been a fool for allowing herself to stay in the relationship. Despite the emotional rollercoaster, Tamar appeared to fall for Junior's manipulations once again. Just days after their breakup, Junior was spotted with Tommy Lee, who had previously had public disputes with Tamar. This seemed like a deliberate attempt to provoke Tamar and stir up more drama.
Look like somebody might as well be the coach.
The timing was particularly suspicious because only days before, Tommy had confronted Tamar at one of her concerts. Tommy had made claims suggesting that Tamar was using her relationship for publicity, and now she was seen hanging out with Junior. This only added fuel to the fire, and Tamar and Junior were spotted together at a football game soon after. Many people were disappointed by Tamar's decision to get back together with Junior, especially after she had openly criticized him in the past. The situation became even more complicated when Tommy exposed the truth, showing that Junior had invited Tamar to the game after initially asking Tommy. This revelation made it clear that Junior had been playing games with both women. Tamar responded by publicly announcing at her concert that she and Junior were back together, which only angered Tommy even more. Tommy went live on social media, claiming that Junior had been very close to her, implying that they had been more than just friends. Despite all the drama, Tamar continued to stay with Junior. She was even seen secretly marrying him, likely knowing that a public wedding would invite harsh criticism. Tamar's family, particularly her sister Toni Braxton, had been vocal about their disapproval of Junior. But Tamar refused to listen to their concerns. On the family's new reality show, Tamar lashed out at her family, calling them jealous and accusing them of gaslighting her. She claimed that Junior had saved her life and that he meant the world to her. Tamar was upset and even said she was going back into treatment, but she defended her marriage and criticized her family for not supporting her. Tamar also took to social media to address her fans, accusing them of spreading negativity about her relationship. She argued that when she posted something negative, it went viral, but when she posted something positive, no one paid attention.
That's why I had to go get my man back, y'all. And I know y'all lying. If y'all thought I was gonna let my man go because he took some crackhead to a basketball game.
Tamar seemed frustrated that people wanted her life to fall apart and that they were waiting for her to fail. She continued to defend Junior, saying that he had been the most positive person in her life. However, sources close to Tamar have said that she's in denial about the reality of the relationship. Allegedly, Junior has been cheating on her with multiple women, and he's unapologetic about it. At first, Tamar was willing to overlook his behavior because she didn't want to admit that the relationship was failing. But Junior reportedly ended things with her weeks ago, which explains her recent social media outbursts. Fans have been commenting that Tamar needs to stop going back to Junior, urging her to leave him for good. Many believe that Tamar can do better and that she needs to focus on her own well-being instead of trying to fix a relationship that's clearly toxic. What do you think? Will Tamar ever move on from this relationship, or will she continue to fall into the same patterns of going back to a man who has repeatedly let her down? The situation seems to be a never-ending cycle, and Tamar may need to take a hard look at herself and her choices if she ever wants to heal and move forward.